So today we are playing a pretty spicy list by uspdudes who went 5-0 with this one. This list, when we look closely, it really resembles Familiars, but there are no Familiars to be seen. They play more white cards, and they seem to be just a control deck with Ephemerate. They play the Inspiring Overseer, which is really nice to see right after we played Angels. They play full 4 of the Traben Charms, 4 Journey to Nowheres, and then the Lunarch Veteran with Ephemerate. This is pretty interesting. They also play just 2 Lorien Revealed and a pretty clean mana base, but still playing 4 of the Chanceries because they play 3 snaps. This deck really seems like it can be pretty slow at times, right? They play a lot of actual 5 drops. They play 2 of the Squires, which will return only a creature because there are no artifacts in this deck. And then they play Shipwreck Drowser. This one is pretty interesting. I mean, they look like more copies of Archaeomancer but for 5 mana, but this card is an actual threat, right? With the prowess, it can actually be really big and attack for a lot of damage. In this one, they play the counter spells because there are no familiars, and they play just enough blue sources to make it work. The Overseer is definitely very interesting. Full 4 of the Muldrifters, 3 Ephemerates. I mean, like everything you Ephemerate will get you value, so that's pretty sweet. And then 3 of the Veterans and 3 Preordain. Not sure what to think about this. I think I really have to play it to understand how good this deck actually is. And then in the sideboard, they went with a pretty clean sideboard, 1 Circle of Protection blue. If I understand the wording right, I think this works very well against Solarian Terror because you don't need to play the ward, but maybe we will find out today. 4 Annuls, great against artifacts or enchantments. I personally prefer this over Steel Sabotage. 4 Blue Blast against the red decks, 2 Relics of Progenitus, and then 4 Unable to Scream. The Unable to Screams are really good, even against like mono red with Sneaky Snackers, because you don't really kill them, right? So the Snackers can't really come back, but it's worse against some decks like Gates, for example, so it really depends what your matchup is. I'm really curious about this deck. It looks like a halfway Familiars, halfway just straight up a control deck. Let's see how we do with it. Alright guys, we go here against Carlos. Hand is absolutely unplayable. Let's mulligan this one. This one is much better, I like it. Let's keep. We're gonna ditch a snap, I think. And yesterday, when we were streaming, it seems like there have been a lot of spoilers from Lorwyn Eclipsed, which is really cool. We're gonna go Preordain here, by the way. Traben Charm Journey. Since they're green, I think that both of these cards will actually be pretty good. I'll assume they are not a graveyard. They could be Dredge. You know what? I'm actually gonna top. A lot of spoilers from Lorwyn Eclipsed, and it really seems like that a lot of the common cards are very underpowered. I mean, in each set, there are always just a couple of cards that actually, you know, do amazing things that are uncommon and just they become the part of the meta game. But this time, the cards were cool, especially some of the shapeshifters. I maybe will put them in my angel deck, but other than that, it didn't really seem like it was that amazing. Oh, I think Carlos is on the actually a pretty cool brew. They play like a ramp with Norbeck Rhino or however it's called. Actually, quite a strong deck. I'm gonna go Island. I'm gonna pass. So I really wish, even though we obviously didn't see all the cards, 5 for an Hunter, no way. Gonna counterspell. I wish there will be some more good common cards. I'm all for interesting cards, but I also want to see some good cards too, you know? So that's where I'm at with this. Muldrifter, okay, sure. Do I evoke that guy? I mean, probably. I'm gonna leave up, okay, I'm gonna evoke. I'm gonna leave up this if I find Ephemerate. I'm gonna draw 2 first. Didn't. Okay, he's gone. I found 2 lands. That's not very good, but that's fine, actually. Whatever. Next turn I can snap Lorien if I want. It's not the end of the world. That's it. Okay. Well, with their mono green hand, I'm not too afraid of counter magic. Find another island. Jeez. Okay. I think I want to snap this guy first. Oh, it's actually bad, bro. If they have... Okay, I just realized this wasn't ideal. They play a lot of Tummy of Safekeeping and stuff. If they actually, like, use that on it, it's actually quite terrible. I'm gonna play Island. I'm gonna go Lorien. Archaeomancer, Traben Charm, Lunarch Veteran. Not bad at all. I don't mind this. Brawl. Okay, I can Archaeomancer back a counterspell if I want. They play the Jewel Thief, sure. Another Lorien. Don't hate it. Don't love it, though. Okay, do I just Well, if I Archaeomancer back the counterspell, I don't have double double white, which isn't very good. So I think I'm still gonna do it. Hold on, I can't pay for it like that. I have to do it like that. I'm gonna Archaeomancer back the counterspell, I think. And sadly no double white, but that's fine. We will hold up a counterspell. We can take only a couple more hits from this Jewel Thief. 4, 5, 6. Boarding Party, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see what they cascade into. It's more like a ramp deck than, okay, Arbelf, that's fine. I'm gonna counter the party itself. Looks like more like a regular ramp with the Leyline Weaver than whatever they were playing before. If I remember correctly, it was them actually. Plains is actually one of the best draws ever. I love it. Okay. I'm gonna go Lunarch Veteran. I think, should I Trabun Charm this Jewel Thief, or how do I feel? Do you think I can take one more beating from this? Or should I, like, chill? I think I'm gonna take one more beating from this. If I find Ephemerate, it's pretty good. So I think I'm gonna leave up white. I'm gonna cast a Lorien. This is super risky. Alright. Interesting. Okay. No Ephemerates to be seen. We have 2 creatures. It's pretty good. They play black. I think they play every color. Genuinely think they play every color. It's an Nyxborn Hydra. It sucks, obviously. I'm dead, right? Damn, if I had Ephemerate, it'd be so good. Yeah, X is 7. Okay. Do we take 10 or... I mean, yeah, we probably take 10. I'm not blocking. Tranquil Cove is life. It's pretty good. I need to really think about this. We win the match 1-0. They concede. Okay. Not sure why they did that since they were winning, but I guess I'm gonna take it. I don't really know. Okay, we need 4 unable to screams. I'm gonna bring in 2 red blasts, 2 blue blasts. The Annuls, they play Nyxborns, but I don't know, it doesn't feel that great. We need 6 cards. They have little to no removal, that's good to know. I like Snap, I like Counterspell. I don't like Shipwreck Drowser and Custody Squire, pretty slow. Also gonna get rid of 2 Muldrifters. We need to be fast here, so I'm gonna sideboard accordingly. Okay, we have a 1-lander with Preordained, double unable to scream, that's pretty good. I'm gonna keep. They're going first though. Okay, if they go Elf, I'm gonna enable it, I think. No, they don't, because it's a swamp. What the hell? Okay. So they play like, how many colors? We've seen 3, maybe? Okay. I'm still gonna Preordain. It's good to know we have another land. Blue Blast Archaeomancer. I don't want Archaeomancer. Blue Blast is... what is it? It's good. I like Blue Blast. I mean, I sideboarded it for a reason. I think we may come across a red spell. They're gonna cycle a troll. Okay. They reveal Geothermal Bog. So we've seen red, green, black, if I'm understanding correctly. Ooh, counterspell. I hope we are not gonna get screwed on lands here. I'm really not sure why they conceded the first game. Like we had pretty good responses for their board, but it's not like they lost or anything like that. Jewel Thief. No, definitely not. I'm really hoping for a land, but nice guys. We find a Tranquil Cove. Let's go. Which means we can evoke a Muldrifter, especially if we find one more land. That would be amazing. I don't think I'm actually gonna evoke a Muldrifter until I find the 4th land. They're chilling. I'm chilling too then. I don't care. If I'm missing land drops, I'm missing land drops. It is what it is. Preordain. Okay, I'm gonna use Preordain. I want my land. Ooh, yeah. Well, that's a lot of lands, and I like them all. I'm gonna do top. I'm gonna play the Cove. Next turn we have another land, so we can Muldrifter, Ephemerate, have Unable to Scream or Blue Blast up. This is really good. They do nothing. Okay, they could have Red Blast, but we do have a Blue Blast on our own, so play the island. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go Evoke. I'm gonna draw 2 cards first. Another Ephemerate. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Why not? 1, 2. They have a cast down. Okay, that's unexpected, but I'm gonna try to Ephemerate again. And they have Snuff Out. What the hell, bro? Okay. That was very unusual, but they got me, I guess. I got my 2 cards at least, but goddamn. Snuff Out, cast down. Okay. Looks like they sideboarded into a control deck now. Jaunt Gardens suddenly. Restless. No, Avenging Hunter. That's terrible. Like, what the hell? Alright. Well, I suppose that's okay. Draw. Find a Journey. That's nice. Okay, Journey's pretty cool. I'm gonna go for the Archaeomancer, which I think I'll Ephemerate. Pretty good. I'm gonna pick up the Ephemerate. Should I Ephemerate right now? I think I'm gonna wait on it. I can Journey anytime. It's pretty nice. They're gonna snuff it out. The problem is my Blue Blast don't do anything against that. It's so bad. Sure. I think I'm actually gonna enable this Avenging Hunter then. I mean, they have the initiative and they just have it. They had double Snuff Out cast down, like, that's crazy. Oh, right. I forgot about the counters. That's so bad. I think I'm just gonna Journey it, but they have more threats. It's just bad. They have another Hunter. I mean, they draw on perfectly this game. Like, you couldn't want more. You couldn't. I had no idea this is what they could have in their deck. Like, I had no clue. That trap already. Okay. Another Ephemerate. That's really bad, actually. I'm gonna Journey the big guy. I have Counterspell Blue Blast. They're just gonna draw a card, initiative OP. Yep, gonna take 2. They have Throne of the Dead 3 soon. That's horrible. Alright, Island, sure. Just gonna pass the turn. They have Throne, so that sucks. Let's see what they're gonna put there. They have some good cards, including Riding Chrysalis. It's probably the only good one, but it doesn't make the spawn, so it's pretty fine. Oh, they instead go for Jewel Thief. Okay, we're just dead, right? Azorius Chancery, I'm gonna concede the game. 0 to do here. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, Muldrifters are a little risky now. Going for aggressive Muldrifters doesn't seem like the best thing in the world. Feels like we're just too slow in a way. Annuls are interesting. I think I'm just gonna resubmit though. I don't think this was bad. I think it's fine. I mean, I think we have a pretty decent way to do it, but we need something else than we had. Okay, this is fine. I don't mind this hand. Keep. Gonna go for the Cove. Green. Arbor Elf, sure. Do I snap this back? I mean, I don't know about that. Chancery. Do I snap the guy back? I think I do actually. I think I do, yeah. I'm gonna snap it back, untap 2 lands, buy some time. I'm gonna attempt to counterspell. I spent 2 cards on this Arbor Elf, but if it keeps them down, it's worth it. That was Sprawl anyway, okay. I mean, I spent 2 cards on this Arbor Elf and it doesn't even matter, I think, but I'm gonna Azorius Chancery the Tranquil Cove, leave up a Red Blast. They have a lot of untapped sources, so I don't feel bad using it on the Tranquil Cove, for sure. They will go for a Wild Growth, and Jewel Thief, alright. I could actually Journey that, hold up Counterspell, that's pretty good. I'm gonna Journey that, hold up Counterspell. Now that we drew it, it's amazing. Also, Blue Blast feels pretty cool too. I'm not sure if I should have the Blue Blast. Here's a Chris. I'm gonna let these resolve, counter the Chris, but our hand is non-existent now. It doesn't do anything, right? Journey is fine though. I like Journey. Let's play the Tranquil Cove. That's everything they do. Sure, I don't mind that. Okay, since they did nothing, I'm here for playing the Plains. I'm gonna go for the Lorien. Let's see if they have a Red Blast. I mean, I have a Blue Blast back. Pretty fine. You can have Journey. If they play Initiative, I'm done though. I'm not really in the game anymore. If they have Initiative. Growth, okay. Please don't have an Avenging Hunter. Just for this once, man. Looks good. Okay, sweet. Tranquil Cove. Sure, I think we can play the Tranquil Cove. Though the Chancery is pretty good with Ephemerate. Sorry, with Snap. That's fine. I'm just gonna play the Cove. I think they have some interaction in their hand, actually. Jewel Thief. I think I can let that resolve, yeah. I can Journey that, so that's okay. Lunarch Veteran. Let's play that, I guess. I can take a couple hits from the Jewel Thief, I think. Let me Chancery back the Tranquil Cove. Should I Journey that or not? I'm actually gonna Journey in the Thief, yeah. I think I will. I tapped a little funny, I think, but yeah, I can't. They will ram through. Sure, bro, sure. I'm gonna definitely hold up Counterspell. Like I said, I tapped a little funny there, so that's on me. If they have both, I can't both Counterspell and Blue Blast, which kinda sucks. Oh no, this can't be here, sorry. Let's Counterspell the Hunter. Big draws. Inspiring Overseer is a pretty great draw, okay. I'm gonna go for a Inspiring Overseer. Preordain, sure. I'm gonna Preordain. Another Preordain and Unable to Scream. I'm gonna top the other Preordain, draw that, I'm gonna play it. Ephemerate, Trabon Charm, both of these are quite good. I think I'm gonna top, especially the Ephemerate is really sweet. I have this for the Cove, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go Lunarch Veteran. And I want to have both Blast and Ephemerate up, so I'm gonna go Island. This is not bad, I think. They also don't have a Swamp for a Snuff Out. 3, 4, 5, Hunter or friggin' Troll. Okay, sure. They could have cast down, so... They could have cast down still. They have the treasure, so it kinda sucks. I really need to be careful about that. Trabon Charm, yep. Let's play the Cove. It's attack for 2. Yep, this Troll is doing some things, for sure. They have more forests. They're gonna swing for 6. Okay. Unable to Scream is great. I'm gonna Unable to Scream the Troll. Very good. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing with everything. We have Trabon Charm and we have Ephemerate. Okay. I can't really be the first one to Ephemerate because if they have only a single removal spell, which it seems like it's the case, I'm in trouble. Leyline Weaver. That's Blue Blastable. I'm gonna actually Blue Blast that. Veteran is very good. I'm gonna actually Veteran pre-combat in case they want to do some shenanigans. I want to be able to gain more life with Ephemerate or just have more creatures for the Trabon Charm. I'm gonna swing. Sweet. They have no Swamp if they have Snuff Out, but Cast Down is a card, so... They have a Mountain now. Sure. Could be a party, though. This is on the red already, so... Plains. Sure, let's play that, I suppose. Gonna attack with what flies. for 3. Okay, here it is. They're gonna cast down. They didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna Ephemerate in response. There's no black, so this should work. Nice. This is the thing about being patient, right? Let's heal to all. Another Inspiring Overseer. How good is that, dude? Amazing. Swing for 1. We're gonna gain some life. We have an Inspiring Overseer again, which is really good. Gain more life. Find a Journey to Nowhere. That's sweet. Not for now, but in general, it's sweet. We have a Traben Charm for Nyxborn. We have Journey for anything they play that is not a Weaver. We don't care about the Weaver anymore. We can also Ephemerate the Overseer, which is really nice. They have no black, so that's really good. Okay, Ephemerate the Overseer. Gain more life. Island. Okay, that's not ideal. Draw. Snap. Okay, Snap is fine. I don't hate Snap. I'm gonna wait for it though. I think I will use Snap on an Overseer if they try to kill it. Other than that, I don't really care. Oh shit, this is reach? I'm stupid. Oh shit, I forgot. Oh yeah, it's my fault. I didn't think about the reach. Okay. We can either Traben Charm, but if they have Hydra, it's bad. The best course would be to Journey, but just gonna take my loss, I think. Okay, this guy is actually important. I should have journeyed that 1 turn ago. This guy is actually important. Another fucking Weaver? Bro, it's actually annoying. Like, it's actually annoying. They have reach, right? That's why they're the most annoying thing ever. I'm gonna Traben Charm you. Ephemerate is really good. In that case, I'm gonna just journey the other Weaver. I actually think we can Ephemerate pretty safely, by the way, because there's no black. Yeah. Okay, we win the match. First game was sketchy, the second one was impossible, and the third one was difficult, but we managed to beat them. GG. Alright guys, this hand has no white, but it has Snap and Counterspell. We're keeping. I don't care, we're keeping. Looks pretty good. We're gonna try this out. Land grant for a forest. Uh-oh. I don't like that. That means one of two things. Oh, well, okay, here's a plains. Let's go island to scare them off. That means one of two things. It's either spy or elves, I think. And it still can be spy or elves. Still have no idea. Oh, they shown the hand. Never mind. It's spy. Okay. That sucks. Okay, so what's bad about this is the fact that they just have lead the stampede. We need to counterspell that. Like precisely lead the stampede. Okay, here's the freaking battlement. The issue is like I need to both journey and counterspell. Like that isn't really helping, is it? Let's draw. Traben Charm. Cool. Hold on. Do they have a land number 3? No, they can't have a third land. They would need to cycle a Sagu, but that's not enough for a stampede. So I'm actually clear here to journey, and unless they top deck a little land or a freaking no, even the ranger doesn't work. They can't go lead the stampede next turn. They have to Sagu first, and so then we have a time for actual counterspell. That's sweet. Yeah, swamp. They can cast 2-drop. Oh fuck, they have a masked vandal, bro. No, I just realized they have a vandal. That's so unplayable though. Like whatever we do is just bad. Like yeah, whatever we do is just bad. That sucks. Okay. Nah, that actually sucks. I'm gonna go island and just like pass, I guess. The cycle and end. I'm just gonna counter the lead the stampede. Like that's the only thing I can do. Another battlement, sure. They are trying to bait the counterspell so that they can do this safely, but I'm obviously gonna counterspell the lead. And just for the record, I think that spy is one of the best, like probably the best deck in the format. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. They have 2 cards left. What are they? I'm not sure actually. I think they played everything they shown us, so. The thing is, if this is spy, I can just lose next turn. So I need to hold up Traben Charm, but yeah, I mean, let's go Lorien. Gonna go for the beachfront. Let's draw Chancery. Chancery is better. Chancery is better. I'm gonna Chancery an island, yeah. I have 4 mana now, 5 next turn. I can go Overseer, hold up Charm. It's really good. They will go for a Wall of Roots. Attack for 1. I mean, that is okay. I mean, none of this really matters that much. I mean, we're doing pretty well. We can develop with an Overseer next turn. Okay, counterspell. Hello. Hello. I think I'm gonna start holding up a counterspell. I'm just gonna go Inspiring Overseer. The thing is, Traben Charm doesn't help against more Stampedes or Winding Ways, so that's also a thing I need to worry about. We have a Tranquil Cove. But these walls don't do anything by themselves, so that's pretty nice. I mean, they probably know I very purposefully left these 2 islands untapped, right? So they probably know what that means. I'm gonna take this. Nothing they have has reach. That's sort of also quite nice, actually. That's it, but that's fine. Okay, Archaeomancer, we're doing something. I'm gonna do the same thing again, actually. I'm just gonna go Inspiring Overseer. Moldra. Muldrifter. Okay. We're Ephemerate left of being actually in a great spot. I'm gonna go Tranquil Cove. I can make 1 mana since I have 1 Chancery. I can actually make like 1 mana more, so it's pretty good. They go Vandal, which is not doing anything, so that's good. They're gonna attack. Okay, I'm gonna say fine. I don't think we're doing too poorly here. I think we're actually doing quite fine. I can also Archaeomancer back a counter spell, which also sounds amazing. Okay. I can go Beachfront. I think I will. And I'm gonna swing. Nothing has reach again, so we're chilling. We have 6 mana, so I can't Muldrifter and counterspell. What I can do is I can just Archaeomancer back a counterspell. Now they even know about it, so it's pretty good. And that's it. We have a lot of counterspells, and I think I will start to hold up more and more counterspells as time goes on. Fucking Mesmeric Fiend. I hate that, actually. No, I can just snap it back. We have so many responses, I'm gonna let this resolve, actually. We have double counterspell, so like, this is obviously a counterspell bait, right? Whatever they take, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, we just win 1-0. Sweet, really good. Really, really good. Now, what do you want to do here? Unable to Scream is actually quite good. Loses all abilities. I mean, yeah, their creatures kinda rely on abilities. Relic of Progenitus is a no-brainer. Unable to Scream I like. Custody Squire, 1 Custody Squire, 2 Shipwreck Trousers, probably. The Veteran isn't that great. I'm gonna ditch the Veterans. We are a control deck now. Well, actually, we were a control deck from the beginning of time, but we are even more controlly than before. Unable to Scream is really sweet, like, enchanting basically anything is good. The only issue is they still have the Vandals. Do you think they will get rid of the Vandals? They might, right? I mean, they probably might not because they see we have Journeys, so I don't know. Probably not. Okay, that's a hand. It's a good hand. It has Muldrifter Ephemerate. It's not bad. They move to 6, I'm keeping. Start off with the Swamp. Interesting. Oh, Land Grant? Okay, let's see what you have. You have a Winding Way, which you can cast on 2, and I have literally nothing to do about it. That is so annoying. That is so freaking annoying. Dude, like, since they went first, I have nothing to do about this Winding Way. That is so bad, actually. So they're just gonna cast the Winding Way, right? I mean, obviously. Yeah, they're just gonna cast the Winding Way, no-brainer, and hopefully, I hope they whiff, but they not. Yeah, okay, they have a million more creatures. They found 3 cards with it. I'm missing 1 card. I'm not sure what it is. Find a Journey, okay. Gonna go for an island, of course. We have good interaction, though. If they go Mesmeric Fiend, I'm gonna let them take a look, and I'm gonna Journey the Mesmeric Fiend. Fiend me, come on. No, it's a wine. Right. I'm gonna leave the Gatecreeper wine be, just for now. Probably play Forest, play Tinderwall, or Deep, also the Deep Shadow. Okay, the OG art. This card is actually expensive in this art. I mean, people probably love it. Wonder why. Alright, so I'm not doing anything with my mana right now. Wine's gone. 1 card I don't know about, although I should. I think I clicked on something wrong, basically. Okay, wow. Sure. Wow, well, should I just start journeying to nowhere, or what should I do? I think I should actually wait. We have triple journey, I mean. I actually don't want to journey a Fiend, though, because that's kind of bad. Because, like, the Fiend comes back and steals my card. That actually sucks. Maybe I should counterspell a Fiend, but then I don't have any counterspells. Then it's pretty bad. Okay. Alright, I don't know. I think I should journey regardless. Kyrian Ranger is very good. That's a good target to journey, though. I think I need to use this counterspell very, very, very carefully. Very carefully. Here's the Fiend, so I'm gonna journey the guy. We have 3 journeys, so that's that. The good thing about it is we can still keep up counterspell, so it's pretty good. What are you taking for? Probably counterspell. Yeah, Fiend's gone anyway, though. Well, I say Fiend's gone anyway, but they have more mana than this, so maybe it's not. Maybe they have double Fiend, but I don't know what would that mean, so... Looks like they might go for double Fiend if they found it. I don't know. 3. Oh, yeah, that's so unfair, actually. This sequence was so unfair. They yoink my counterspell so they can stampede. That's crazy. And they have like 5 more creatures because of it. Bro, that is so unfair. Look at this shit. Nah, and they have Mast Vandal now. Bro, I just want to concede. Like, that is crazy. So my journey doesn't even work anymore. That is so bad. That is so bad. Oh my god. There's no spy though, at least to my knowledge. They have to discard also the Deep Shadows. Wow, another counterspell. Sure. I'm gonna journey the Fiend. They will not the Sagu, Vandal me, but I think I'm gonna take the Vandal, take my journey. No, I can't. I shall have to protect this journey. It's not like I can counter the Mesmeric Fiend, right? I can't. I can keep journeying the Fiend, hand, which actually means I don't lose anything, but if they go Vandal, I might let it go. I have another counterspell. I might let it go. If I had only one counterspell, it's different. They'll obviously Vandal me because, well, why wouldn't they? And I'm gonna let this be because it's the only way I don't lose any resources in the long run. As weird as it might seem, it's actually true. Because Mesmeric Fiend doesn't take anything from me, right? I'm just gonna Journey it, and the card is gonna get back. The only thing I'm gonna lose is Journey, but I would rather have a counterspell if they decide to take that, so. It's possible they will take a Muldrifter, I mean, I don't know, right? They have 7 cards in hand because they played 1 Leader Stampede, so what can a person do, I suppose? You don't have another Fiend. Okay, it's a Battleman, that's better. That's a little better. They will untap the Elves of the Deep Shadow, right? Sagu, so this is land number 4. Really looks like Spies Online, though most 4-land Spy decks play only 1 Swamp, so I wonder what led to their decision. We know 1 card in their hand is a Tinderwall. Find the Inspiring Overseer, sure. Okay, okay. I think I have to Muldrifter Ephemerate, and if they have Spy, I'm just losing. It is what it is. The biggest problem with all that is like I'm just gonna get stuck. If I keep having to keep up mana every time, I'm just gonna get stuck. I need to evoke Muldrifter Ephemerate. It sucks, but I think it's just the only way that keeps me going forward. They're gonna out mid-range me with 6 cards in hand if I don't do this, so Scream is pretty good. I'm gonna Ephemerate this guy, draw 2 more. Wow, Snap, okay. We have 8 cards. Gonna play Plains. Now Snap is pretty good. Snap do be pretty good, but if they have Spy, we just lose, and none of this really matters, but we're gonna try our best. I also would be very unpleased if, or displeased? How is the word actually, is it displeased or unpleased? I don't really know. Usually don't struggle with English, but now I do. I hope this is not a Whining Way or Lead the Stampede. Okay, it's Battlement, sure. They have a lot of walls, which means million mana, but I've seen worse, Oh, it doesn't end though. Not yet. Oh yeah, they have million mana now with Kirin Ranger Battlement, yep. 8? Sure. What? They have like an Avenger? Oh, another Ranger. Okay, well, I'm scared now. Well, I was before, but I'm even more now. It's like 89 mana, okay. It's a Troll of Khazad-dûm, alright. Not bad, we can unable to scream that guy. They still could have Spy, by the way, just saying. They have 2 forests in their hand now, so... They did play the Tinderwall, I have no idea what they have in their hand now. Is it the Hardcast Sagu? Yeah, they're just mid-ranging me. Okay, very sweet. Not really. Best draw, probably a land. I don't really know. I think that's the best draw. Oh, wait, we have 2 more cards. That's sweet. I mean, we drew a lot of cards with this Muldrifter, that's for sure. Let's draw. None of them is a land. Are we serious? Like, okay, we have a beachfront. Let's play that. I'm also gonna unable to scream the troll. Guy's pretty scary. Also, I'm just gonna Journey to Nowhere this Mesmeric Fiend before things get rowdy for me, and I'm gonna hold up Counterspell. Okay, so we have 3 counterspells now. I think I should be kinda like using these counterspells like well, you know what I mean? Snap. Do I need more than 1 snap? I can already Ephemerate the Muldrifter. This Overseer isn't actually doing anything, so I can just discard it actually. 1. Cyril Caretaker, don't care. 7. Oh, Hardcast Lotlet Giant. If it's in the graveyard, the guy's actually happy. I'm just gonna Journey that, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I may snap the Sagu. I may just snap the Sagu, but I don't know how many lands do they actually play. I'm gonna block here. I don't think I will snap the Sagu, because the thing is I kinda wanna Ephemerate, but at the same time I don't really... I could snap the Sagu, I could snap the Giant. I could snap the Giant actually. I like that. I'm gonna snap the Giant, untap these 2 guys. I'm gonna Ephemerate the Muldrifter, draw 2. It's a Lorien. Are we ever hardcasting Lorien revealed? I mean, possibly, actually, like, I mean it, we might have to. I'm gonna rebound, a response. We went to 0, okay. Wow, I don't think they lost. We just had a lot of good stuff, but I don't think they lost. We had a lot of, counter magic and stuff, but honestly, Spies seems like a pretty good matchup, so I was pretty happy about that. Okay, we go against B-Bogia 01, and this hand is pretty crazy. We have 2 Chanceries, 1 Tranquil Cove. Hand is otherwise pretty good though. Although we're going second, yeah, this hand is a little clunky. Okay, Kalni Garden. What does that mean? I mean, Boggles infect gardens, right? Okay, gardens. Pretty tough matchup, I would say, though definitely not impossible. Cast to Disquire. Let's just Chancery the Cove. Oh yeah, I have to discard. That sucks. Discard the Chancery. It's really bad, actually. I didn't think about it that way. I'm gonna offering the garden token. Okay. so they don't have to discard. Okay, found a journey. Let's go for the cove. I'm just gonna pass. This sucked, but it's okay. Table offering the map. They are just keeping the Iker Wellspring. Probably have an oof in hand. They have to discard 2. They drew 2 to discard 2. Oh, they obviously wanted to find land though. Didn't find it. No, I think they didn't sack the Wellspring. Okay, Thorn and Rats. Wow, okay. They probably think we're familiars of some sort. Friggin' Preordain. Yeah, I wanna Preordain first. Hopefully finding an untapped source. Oh, come on. Come on, don't do this to me. Let's bottom both. Chancery? Oh my god, that's so bad. That is so bad. Really? Is this how this is gonna go? I mean, sure thing. I'm just gonna Chancery the Cove. Oh, Journey. I mean, Journey is not that amazing. I do want my Ephemerates though. Okay, am I discarding the Cove? What am I doing here? I think I'm discarding the Custody Squire actually. This was a horror, of course. Pretty much for both of us. They discarded 2 cards, me too. They're gonna offering again. I think they will find land finally. Or not. Oh my. Yo. Look at their hand. This is pretty wild. Yeah, they typed in chat. They seen 18 cards, found 2 lands. That's wild. No, that's pretty wild. Okay, well, regardless, how do we feel about... Okay, Snap isn't that great. Or it actually may be as like an anti-removal thing. I'm gonna take out 2 snaps, bring in double relic, I believe. The veterans they're fine as creatures. Yeah, the veteran is actually pretty good. It can steal monarchy and stuff, so I don't even hate it, right? I'm just gonna resubmit. I mean, unable to screams could be okay, but they have a lot of sacrifice effects and actually bargain with oof if they're gonna bring that. This is a good hand though. I'm gonna keep. They go for a Haunted Mire this time, so green is already on. Shipwreck Dowser. Okay, I'm gonna go Preordain searching for a white source. Yeah, both of these are amazing. I'm gonna top. It's possible they will have Duress. No, not yet though. It's funny since Duress wouldn't do actually anything against us here. Ephemerate. Let's go Cove. Next turn, I can maybe go Veteran, bait Counterspell, something like that. Can do something else. It really depends. We go Campfire. We don't really mind Campfire. Spellbomb is something we do mind though. Maybe I should have brought a Null, possibly. Let's draw. I mean, Muldrifter Ephemerate is inconceivably difficult because they have Snuff Out. Inspiring Overseer, is that better? I think so, yeah, I think so. They showed they play Grim Bauble, but a Squire can return Overseer. If not, we can Ephemerate to another Overseer. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Blade Me? No. Iker Wellspring. Sacrificed with the Fanatical Offering. Okay, I use the Offering yet again. They're at 7 cards. They will snuff me out now. That's pretty weird, actually. I don't... Okay, if I'm Muldrifter Ephemerate, I'm gonna like discard everything. I don't want that. So I think actually I'm just gonna... I don't know. Is it fine to go another Overseer? I feel like it's good. They snuffed out my Overseer. I would like a white source too, to be completely real. I can just go Custody Squire next time. Journey. Pretty alright, if you ask me. The thing about removal against us is they never go 1 for 1. It would be real nice to Custody Squire the turn like this turn, because they couldn't get the thing from the Spellbomb, the card. Cycle Troll still could be a Thorn, which would actually kind of suck. No, they Blade. Okay, sure. Okay, Insight. The thing is, we can Squire, and they can't get a card from the Spellbomb, so that's huge. Lanes. Okay, I like that. I like that. I think I'm gonna go for the Squire now, actually. Yeah. I mean, if they have like a emblem, whatever, it just happens. I don't... Okay, I could go Lunark, but it's not very good. I could go Lunark, Muldrifter Ephemerate. I could go Lunark, Muldrifter Ephemerate also. The problem is then if I Squire, or if I Dowser, I will return the Ephemerate. The Squire has no targets. It's kind of bad. So it's either Squire or it's the Veteran Muldrifter Ephemerate. What's better? I don't really know, to be honest. I think I might want to go for Muldrifter Ephemerate. Okay, I'm gonna go Muldrifter Ephemerate. Something is telling me it's right. Because it has more board presence, and we are able to fight off emblems much better if this works. They would need to have exactly Snuff Out. They already showed they used 1. I'm gonna try the Ephemerate here. I hope there's no Snuff Out, but if there is, I mean, whatever. Fuck, it's fine. Okay, we drew the 2. We drew the 2 already, rather. Let's go Lunark Veteran. Okay, was pretty bad. Should have went with the Custody Squire then. That's a Thorn, yep. Are you gonna kill my Lunark though? Yeah, okay. So they have it anyway. That sucks, of course. Lunark Veteran. Okay. I have to cast the Veteran now, or I can never do it. So I'm gonna go Veteran. Do I go another Veteran? I mean, yeah, probably. I think I have to. Let's go another Veteran. I think I'm gonna pretend to have a counterspell at least. And then next turn we can Journey the Thorn and maybe do something useful. I don't really know. Yeah, this deck definitely does struggle against emblems and stuff. Defile number 1 and probably cast down number 2 or something. Yeah, just, okay, reds, sure. Sucks, but it is what it is. Idyllic Beachfront, sure. I think I'm gonna Journey the Thorn first. If they activate Crypt Reds, they don't have enough for a spell bomb, so that's pretty awesome. And vice versa. Let's see what they do. I'm gonna swing. If they just block, it's, I guess, fine. I mean, blocking would result in the same thing, so they will not give me back the Squire, will they? Rather, they won't let me use the Custody Squire, will they? I think I have to anyway, as much as it sucks. As much as it sucks, I have to do it. Yep, here's the bomb. I think I want the 3-3, probably, more than that, because if he just cast the Veteran, they have no actual reason to use the spell bomb, and then, okay, they have another one, Jesus Christ. I just defile, yeah. Yeah, it's bad, it's bad. Crypt Reds, sure. Preordain, let's do it. Azorius Chancery, bottom. Snap, bottom. Archaeomancer, okay. Yeah, Archaeomancer sounds fine. Let's see if they let us have the Preordain at least. Spinning Darkness, holy sh. Yeah, this deck is a hard counter. They're gonna let me have this. Okay, well, that's something. Traben Charm Island. I think I do want the Traben Charm, probably. Traben Charm is just good. I'm gonna go Island here, so I have the Traben Charm ready, but yeah, it looks pretty bad. Let's just be honest. Let's say how it is. I should broaden the Nules. These spell bombs can't get through at all. Juraz, huh? Okay. I'm gonna exile their graveyard, I think. They have no enchantments to speak of, but they have a graveyard to speak of, so let me do that. Map up the red, but with, or not really with, but find land instead. We're gonna go for Campfire. Okay, gain 2. That's not bad for us, but if there was no emblem, I'm feeling great. Since there's an emblem, I think we have trouble. Yeah. Well, Ephemerate on the Dowser. Alright. Let me try this, actually. I mean, if they have removal, they probably have removal, let's be honest. I'm gonna return no, Preordain, probably. Let's do Preordain. Prowess, okay. Muldrifter, Tranquil Cove. Bottom the Cove, top the Drifter. They didn't use the spell bomb, notably. Interesting. We don't need to force the Ephemerate now, because we already have a Muldrifter, though there are bigger fishes to fry, too. And no, I'm not talking about the Muldrifter. Okay, they will cast down. Do I just Ephemerate? I think I do, yeah. Maybe one time don't have removal? Oh, they actually don't. Okay. Traben Charm. I mean, I'm just gonna go for the Preordain again, right? They can't okay, they will crack the spell bomb. Sure. Okay, so they have the Dowser to die, actually. They have to make the Dowser die, otherwise I'm getting my Ephemerate back. Okay, well, they just have infinite removal spells. It's really hard. Offering the Campfire, thinking they won't need it, which is probably true, actually. And inside the map. Alright. I generally think not bringing the Annuls was a horrible idea, but we're gonna see. Rebound, sadly, nothing here to work to work with. A journey, hey, okay. I think I can journey the reds. Yeah, let's go. Then we can go for a Muldrifter hardcast. Draw. Wow, a Chancery, huh? Alright, then I'm gonna Chancery. Bring back a island. Muldrifter dies. Yep, cast down. And a Wellspring, alright. Well, I don't know how many Campfires they play. Is there a chance they will mill themselves? I don't think so, actually. I don't really think so. Raven Charm. Okay, let's play an island and pass the turn. Here's an Avenging Hunter. Sucks. Okay, they have a Hunter now, so I'm not really sure what we should draw. Okay, they have another Campfire, whatever. We do have the Charm, I suppose. Chancery, I'm gonna concede. We are drawing nothing as well. Couple mistakes on my part. Definitely need 4 Annuls. And the Unables, they are okay. Maybe like 1. I actually don't like the Charms. They're pretty bad. And the Journeys, they are like mid. I don't know. They feel fine, but nothing too crazy, I guess. I actually like these grindy pieces. And Snap is just bad. I like 3 Ephemerate. Feels pretty good. I feel like we want/need creatures. We really need them to kind of battle the Monarchy. I'm gonna cut 1 Journey too. I don't think Journey... And generally these cards aren't that amazing. Feels a little bit more important to just make sure we can battle the emblems. Okay. Hand is fine. Let's keep. They move to 5. Wow. Alright then. It's actually not that hard to find a functional hand in Gardens, but sometimes, you know, luck is not on your side, I suppose. Galni Garden. Okay, well, Muldrifter. Sure. Am I gonna just whiff on lands again? I mean, I feel like this deck plays so many ways to get lands. I just keep whiffing. It's kind of balls. Okay. Well, they could be the one who could start missing land drops if I have a good counter spell, so please land. Just do it once. Annul. Holy sh. Okay, sucks. That's okay. Maybe we can be, you know, on the same page and we can both start missing land land drops if I annul a Wellspring or something. They have a swamp, never mind. Wellspring, that's an annul. Archaeomancer, okay, we are really just not gonna find any lands. Okay, sure. I mean, you would think that a 2-lander in a 20 land deck with 2 Lorians, they'll bog me now, sure. Seem to be just having more lands, okay. Well, unlike me. I don't know, I just need the land, man. It can't be that difficult, can it? It probably can, okay. We're gonna discard something. The Unable to Scream. Cycle Troll, yep, they just can't play the game, unlike us. Thorn can't really, that's true. Wow, another counterspell. Yeah, they really don't like us here. Avenging Hunter, counterspell. Okay. Please just land. No? Okay, well, I mean, they go inside. Top Blade, nothing, sure. Campfire, sure. And activate Campfire, sure. A land, let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay, maybe we can start playing. Let's go, Overseer. Muldrifter, alright. I hope he just won't get back into finding no lands. That would be pretty cool. They just have an emblem and a removal with it. Okay, interesting. No, flip a blade. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. That is okay. Never mind, they still have the removal, but a counterspell. Okay, should I evoke a Muldrifter or should I go Overseer? I think I should go Overseer. I hope I can find land. The lands have been painfully bad. My god, like, come on, you know, what the f. Gonna discard a Trabon Charm. This is so bad, actually. Have a blade, sure. They slam a Thorn, I mean, it's bad. No, activate Campfire. Okay. Preordain. Like, bro, I need to find a land. Archaeomancer Annul? Just fuck off. I don't want that. Just give me land. Like, how hard can it be? I mean, obviously very difficult. We have Annul up. This is so ass. Like, I'm really getting pissed when the game RNGs me like that. I mean, Journey is... I don't need a Trabon Charm now. We don't even have a counter spell. I'm gonna Annul basically anything here. Especially a Spell Bomb, but... Nope, they have an emblem and we lost. That's an Avenging Hunter. They flip another blade. Oh my god. What a blue ball. Okay, should I really just evoke a Muldrifter? Okay, well, Lorien is good. That's fine. I'm gonna cycle Lorien. I'm gonna play like that. I'm just gonna not do anything. Since I found land, I'm chilling. I have counterspell Annul. They're gonna slowly drain us. Sucks, but what can you do? Lambus. I'm gonna Annul that Lambus. Activate Campfire, sure. Land, please. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Archaeomancer. Bring back counterspell. Snuff it out, hardcast. Yep. I just hope they don't top deck a emblem. They're gonna just activate Campfire. Yep. Lunarch Veteran. Sure. Sure, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for a Custody Squire. I think I'm gonna bring back the Overseer. Or I could bring back the... Nah, I'm just gonna go Overseer. The reason why I'm going Overseer is because I can Overseer hold up Counterspell, which feels really good. Wait, what? Oh, return each card with the most votes. Okay, so if you have 4... Wow, I'm gonna ditch a Muldrifter. I didn't know it works like that. Each card with the most votes. Oh. So if we vote for different creatures, tied for the most votes. What? If we vote for different creatures, we actually just... Okay, another counter spell. I'm gonna go Journey. I actually can get more than one. Is that how it works? That's pretty incredible, actually. Let's see if you activate. Okay, you activate. Sure. I'm gonna go Lunarch Veteran, hold up counter spell here. I don't care. I'm missing land drops. I mean, it's horrendous. It's turn 14, bro. I have, what, 5 lands? Like, I've missed land drops for 9 turns in a row. Like, can't be real, but it is. Gonna gain 2. I'm slowly dying, by the way, so I need this Lunarch Veteran to actually, like, lock in. I'll cast down. Do I care? No, I don't. I do like Beachfront. That's a land. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Muldrifter. More lands. Cool. Pretty cool. Thing is, I'm dying. That's not good. Maybe I should have went for the cast down after all. For the counter spell after all. Offering. Wellspring. Cast down again. Alright. Okay, I think I really need to get back the Veteran. Get on the Overseer. I need Ephemerate. Okay, I have Ephemerate. They would have, I think, they would have used, okay, I'm ready with counterspell. I will wait with the Ephemerate. I think they would have used a removal spell already, by the way. I'm gonna yield to this. The Tiding Blaze did so much damage. It's winnable still, though. It's winnable still. If I can get an Ephemerate loop going, it's winnable. Offering, sure. All you, bro, all you. Do you rest me? I'll counterspell. The counterspell would be gone anyway, and they could choose Ephemerate, so. Cast down, sure. Bog me, holy. Okay, sure. And they have removal. Nope, insight. Defile. Or maybe use Campfire. Bomb, okay. That's obviously awesome, but... Okay, now here's a null. Okay, let's go to combat. I don't know what to do with this Sepulture, I'm gonna be honest. I have nothing, I think. I'm gonna go Overseer. Island, sure. Gonna play Island. I think I can Ephemerate right now, because they're tapped out. Not many cards. We're gonna draw... Okay, I have double counterspell now. I think I wanna keep it that way, so that's what I'm doing here. I have double counter magic, so I don't think how I'm gonna win. I need to start looping Ephemerate, but there's no way I can. I'm gonna annul a Campfire. They're out of cards, unless they wanna bomb. They will flashback and insight. I'm gonna counterspell. Counterspell. Activate Campfire, yep. Rebound, important, pretty important. Go on the Overseer. Chancery, that's pretty bad. Okay, let's draw. Journey is also bad. I can't really believe it, but we are kinda out of cards somehow. I'm gonna go for a Lunarch Veteran, Chancery and Island. Actually, Chancery the Cove. Chancery the Cove. I should have used the Cove. That's my fault. It's fine. We need to Chancery the Cove. They have more insights. Yep, they do. Campfire, yep. Custody Squire do be pretty good, but I don't think I have any relevant creatures, so that's not ideal. That I could actually return, so that's pretty bad. If they find Crypt Rats, I'm gone, so I need to hold up Counterspell, of course. I'm gonna go Tranquil Cove again. Yeah, these spellbombs are rolling me. I don't know. I probably should have played it better in, well, in some spots. Troll, I can just journey that, so I'm good. Okay, they don't have enough for a Eviscerator's Insight. Pretty sweet. Oh, now here's an Annual. Okay, I'm gonna just journey the Troll. I have 1 life here from the Veteran if necessary, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm not doing anything to them. Let's go Chancery, pick up the Cove. I should have used the Cove again, my fault. I'm at 4. Okay. Defile my guy, that's actually good. I want that in the graveyard. Into, yep, Shipwreck Drowser. It's actually slick. I actually want a Shipwreck Drowser. The problem with Shipwreck Drowser, they have a spell bump on the board, so I want to Drowser back something useful, maybe like a counterspell. I'm gonna have to go, hold on, step different. I will have to go Custody Squire, instant bomb, that's fine. I don't mind that. I think I want to wait with the Squire for a counterspell. We get some life, pretty good. Defile the Custody Squire. Yeah, I will counterspell because I can get it back with the Dowser if I want, but nah, it's actually bad. Now if they have Crypt Rats, I'm gone, so it's pretty, that sucks. So I'm not gonna go Cove. I just hope they don't have a Crypt Rats. Because what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna Dowser back the counterspell, but I'm open the Crypt Rats. It's quite bad. I should have let the guy die, I think. But again, what are the chances they find exactly Crypt Rats, you know? They're not that high, I'm gonna tell you right now. Spellbomb is incredible, and I have literally no mana for a Null. That's so bad, actually. What? Yep, inside the Spellbomb, actually. Okay, that's better for me. They're gonna draw a lot of cards. Wellspring, sure. Offering, okay. Let's draw. We are not dead. Well, have the Cove. We are still not dead. Let's go to combat, let's swing. No more graveyard hate here. We have some counter magic, so I don't feel too bad about it. Ephemerate being gone is sucky. We need to find some action. Gain 2, that's chill. Crypt Rats, we can't let this resolve. Yeah, I think it's over, sadly. Okay, I'm gonna annul the spell bump. Offering, yep. Troll, sure. That's actually quite the find. Overseer, okay, works. We need some banger draws though. Oh, Archaeomancer is very good. Well, I wouldn't call it very good, it's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world, probably. I do think I need counterspells though. Okay, if I need to block this troll with 3 guys. Whoa, which guys are we blocking with? Probably the Flyers, something like that. I'm gonna go with the Cove, gain 1. I'm gonna go with Archaeomancer. Pick up a counterspell. We are at 7. Still have to block though. Till Darkness. My Lunarch Veteran. Alright. That kind of means they can't attack if they don't want us to gain life. That's kind of good, actually. Map this guy up. Okay, it doesn't change the blocks, but they found land. They could also use their Campfire to reshuffle though. He didn't find a Tradement Charm. Gain 2. Non-swaying. Smart. Oh, Lorraine is incredible. Okay. Cast Lorraine revealed. Oh, should have tapped properly, probably. Lorraine's pretty awesome. Let's cast that. You get prowess on our Shipwreck Dowser. I hope for some good stuff right there. Oh, but Relic is a good find, isn't it? Okay, let's go Preordain. Island bottom. The other island bottom. Lunarch Veteran. Okay, sure. So we gonna be at 3. I'll play the island. I'm actually gonna play the Relic. This guy's a 6/6. That's not bad. I don't think I want to attack. I think my plan is a mill plan here. They're gonna cast on my Lunarch Veteran. That's okay. We gain life from it. They're gonna gain 2. That's fine. This is maybe the correct time to Relic of Progenitus, actually. We have another Relic in the deck, by the way. I think I will Relic here. A Plains. That's not very good. Please something good. Inspiring Overseer. Pretty amazing. I'm gonna play that. Preordain. Let's play that. Wow, we find Muldrifter Ephemerate. Holy sh. Okay, I'm gonna go top. We can protect it with a counterspell too. It's really sweet. I'm gonna play the Plains. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna evoke this first. I'm gonna draw 2 first, of course. No response. Another Relic, sweet. And we will Ephemerate. Nice, and we gain life. This is really good. Draw another 2. This feels great. Okay, Shipwreck Drowser. Yeah, we have the whole package. Beautiful. We have 7 cards though. I think I still need to be careful. I'm gonna play the Relic. I wanna have enough for a counterspell, I think. And I think I'll swing with the Dowser. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think what do we have in our deck. They're gonna gain 2, that's fine. I think we are actually maybe gonna lose on just not having enough cards. We can Ephemerate, and the safest Ephemerate is definitely just the Dowser, right? Which he can't attack, so maybe it wasn't the best, actually. I'll return the Ephemerate. We find a Muldrifter, which I can't really cast, to be honest. I'm gonna just attack with everything that flies. Okay, never mind, we have a Chancery. I'm gonna go to combat, attack with anything that flies. But I can't die to the troll. Okay, not with anything that flies. Definitely with the Muldrifter. Squire, keep. I want to keep up one more blocker than they could have removal, so I'm gonna keep up 4 blockers. Yeah, I'm gonna go... I actually think I need the Dowser on board. I'm gonna play the Dowser because I want more damage, right? I want the Preordain. It draws, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna Chancery the Cove, and I'm gonna end step. There's no way I'm killing them, though. They're gonna go Lembus. Okay, so I will counterspell their Lembus. We can't let them have the Lembus, of course. Gain 2, that's fine. I'm gonna exile the Lembus. They have 1 card in hand. Do you guys think it's removal? I'm actually gonna Ephemerate the Archaeomancer, hoping there's no removal. Worked, okay. Pick up the counterspell, sweet. Rebound. I'm gonna rebound the Archaeomancer again. Pick up the Ephemerate. I don't think I have enough damage. Okay, another Ephemerate. Oh my god, that's really good. Wait, I didn't draw yet. No, it's not another Ephemerate, actually. I'm gonna go Tranquil Cove. Maybe I can beat them down, actually. Hold on. Okay, I need to have 3 blockers. I'm feeling good with counterspell Ephemerate, so... Okay. I'm gonna go like this. I can Ephemerate anytime, so this feels pretty good. They're gonna block with the plant. Okay. I'm gonna Ephemerate the Archaeomancer, just to buff them with that. And we're gonna go to 37. Maybe we have time for this. Okay, maybe this was wrong. We're gonna see, I guess. Yeah, this was definitely wrong. What the hell am I doing? They didn't swing. I think that was a mistake. If they did swing, I think I'm cooked, actually. I'm gonna Ephemerate the Archaeomancer again. Gonna pick up the Ephemerate. COT draw. Another Ephemerate. Pretty incredible, actually. Let's go to combat. I'm gonna swing like that. I'm not gonna buff yet with the double Ephemerate. They go to 24. I think this is actually very winnable. Make them draw. We have double Ephemerate now, which is really sweet. We're gonna go Campfire the gain 2. That's chill. They can't really play that much. Okay, declare attackers. They figured it out. This is not a token, right? It will return itself. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's declare blocks. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna Ephemerate the Luminous Phantom first. We have nothing to return anyway. And I'm gonna Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Okay, it's fine. Troll doesn't deal damage. They're gonna defile my guy. I don't even care. I actually don't need this Muldrifter at all. Maybe I should keep 1 Dowser back. They will hardcast Snuff Out. I'm gonna counterspell the Snuff Out. They will. Cast the Thorn, please. That's completely okay. Let's rush to it. Okay, sure. Let's do it. They typed after playing a Monarch. I'm definitely not gonna steal the Monarch, okay? Gonna draw. It's yours. I'm gonna rebound the Archaeomancer. Gonna pick up the Ephemerate, and then we're gonna rebound the other one, and I will pick up the counterspell here. I actually picked another Ephemerate, which is not bad at all. That's actually no problem. I'm gonna go to my draw step, find a Tranquil Cove, which I'll play. I'm gonna go to combat. Actually, if I swing, I don't want to swing. I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna play the Lunarch Veteran. I almost forgot, which is actually really important, and I'm gonna unstep it. Now with Monarchy, they will be the first ones who... Okay, I'm gonna go to 4. I'm gonna exile the defile. Sweet. So we have good blocks. We also have Ephemerate with those blocks, and we can return counterspell whenever the hell we want. So they gain 2. That's chill. Let's say if they attack. They probably do. That's it. All right. They'll draw a card. I'm gonna Ephemerate before they draw the Archaeomancer. Response. Pick up the counterspell, precisely, yep. So we now have a counterspell, beautiful. We just need to outrun the Tiding Blades, honestly, that's it, right? I'm not sure what left in the deck too. I'm gonna Ephemerate the Archaeomancer again, gain some life, pick up the Ephemerate. It's gonna be fun with the Campfire, because they can play around the triggers with my Relic, and the Relic draws me a card. It's kinda interesting, right? Okay, we gain 1. There's no point in attacking anymore. Let's draw. See what beautiful thing we find. It's a Chancery, okay. I mean, I'm gonna use a Chancery. I have 2 cards in my deck, okay. I'm gonna pick up the Cove. Life could be relevant, who knows. And I'm just gonna skip the turn, like pass the turn completely. We should be able to win first, since they played the Thorn. They said let's get to it, and play the Thorn. I wonder what's that gonna mean. We survived the Blades. We have double Ephemerate, counterspell as protection. We can actually counterspell first, then Ephemerate. They're gonna duress me, I'm gonna counterspell that. And I can Ephemerate back for the counterspell, unless they work on the stack. They don't, so now we're chilling. They go Crypt Rats. I'm just gonna Ephemerate the Archaeomancer, return the counterspell. Cast the counterspell, we can do it again. Pick up the counterspell. Yep, no response. And we can just counterspell the rats again. They're gonna Eviscerate this Insight, which we will gladly let resolve. Although first, wait, they can activate Campfire in response, so I'm gonna actually do this. We have 2 cards. If they activate Campfire, we can crack the relic. They tap GG into the chat. They will crack the Campfire. I'm gonna draw a card with my relic, and now everything settles, and they're gonna draw with their Eviscerators Insight. I think they just did that as a give up thing. What a crazy match. GG against Gardens. I mean, I think I should have lost. I don't think I played very well. But GG. I mean, and they were kind of right. Actually, if we had dust to dust, the game would look different. GG. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the conclusion. I don't really know what to think about this deck. It's definitely very interesting. It's very grindy. It does have some life gain with the veterans. It does have a lot of good interaction. I think the deck has actually chanced against a lot of different decks. I think maybe like a couple dust to dusts could be really good in the sideboard as well, but deck feels a lot different than Familiars. It plays more fairly, though as much as you can say that about Muldrifter Ephemerate with Archaeomancer. The Shipwreck Dowser is really cool because it actually serves as a pretty good win condition. If you can loop this with Ephemerate, it's like minimum 4/4, 5/5 every turn, which is actually a pretty big beater. The prowess does a big chunk of damage over time. I did enjoy the Traben Charms, the Journeys. I generally think the deck is pretty well built. We had a pretty low RNG on some lands though with this deck, even though, you know, they played 20 with 4 Chanceries, 2 Lorians, and 3 Preordains. I still had some trouble finding land some games, but I don't think that's the problem of the deck. I think the deck is actually built pretty well. So it's definitely easier to play than Familiars because you don't have to count for the cost reduction. And then the sideboard also felt pretty clean. I am not sure if you necessarily need to play for Unable to Scream. I think I understand why they do that. It's just pretty good against a lot of creature decks. At the same time though, things like Avenging Hunter or Riding Chrysalis that are able to put counters on themselves, it's not ideal against them. So maybe some other thing would be good, but Bind the Monster takes your life away, so that's not great too. So it really depends, I suppose. But I was pretty happy with the deck as it is. I don't have much experience playing decks like these, and I've actually realized that the Custody Squire works very differently than I thought it does. I just thought you vote for only one thing, right? You vote for a creature or an artifact, and whatever you vote for, that happens. Well, turns out that's not really true. If I understand the wording, you and your opponent can both vote for a different thing, which, you know, is definitely gonna happen most of the time. If you have multiple things in your graveyard, it's very unlikely you guys will vote for the same thing. So I just cast it and I got back to Inspiring Overseers. I was like, how? You know, how did that happen? I didn't know the Squire does that. But yeah, the card is actually much cooler than I thought, so big props to uspdudes for finding this out. Deck is awesome and I definitely recommend it, trying it for yourself if you're interested in these types of decks. With that being said, if you want to see more decks like these, there is a link to Patreon below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your day and bye.